Very good morning, children. Myself, Mrs. Dipali. Hope you all are safe. Already in the last session, we have started your first chapter of civics, our life in society. In that introduction, why did man feel the need for society, the social nature of man, that already we studied. Now the next point, are development. See, children, every person is born with some qualities and capabilities, but they are dormant. They develop in a society. We use language to communicate with the another, but we cannot do so at birth. We learn language gradually. Our first language is the one that is spoken at home. If our neighbors speak different languages, we pick up those too. Schools also provide opportunities to learn different languages. In our school also, except of English, Hindi, Marathi, we have already started French language. So student can be learn a different language and they can be gain that knowledge. We also have the capacity to think independently. For example, when all the students in a class are given the same topic for an essay, why is it that no two essays are the same? That means whenever the same topic is given for all the students, everybody has written in a different format. Everybody's the way of explanation should be different because everybody have the different thought process. And how can it differ to person because it's depend on their capabilities, the way of thinking. The development of art, artistic and other talents also take place in society. Singers, musicians, artists, scientists, adventurers, social workers can all develop their qualities further because of the backing and encouragement of society. This encouragement is very important. In our school also, we already arrange the science exhibition, art exhibition, music, dance, drama we have. So student can be show their internal skills. Okay, now the next point, what is meant by society? See, society includes all people, men, women, grown-ups, old people, young children. Our families are a part of society. Society also includes different groups, institutions and organizations. The interrelationships and interactions between the people, their dependence on one another and sharing also from a part of the society. Society is not only simply a mob or a crowd of a people. A society is formed when a people came together to achieve certain common objectives in order to fulfill needs like food, clothing, shelter and security. The society has to create a permanent system. Without such system, the day-to-day affairs of the society cannot be carried on. A system is essential for the continued existence of the society. For example, agriculture is essential to fulfill the need for food. Various institutions must be created to perform all the functions related to agriculture. Therefore, a vast system needs to be created which includes factories to manufacture the tools and equipments used for farming, banks to provide loans to the farmer, a market for the goods produced, etc. The existence of many such system makes a society stable. That means each and every strata of the society can be interdependent. Every strata is depend on each other. That means in the next chapter we shall learn about the diversity in the Indian society.